Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will have the football first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught close to the marker, it's Crispin. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Made a defender miss. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bearcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to throw, it's Chop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Chubb. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, Colorado, 3.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal. Cincinnati.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's set... The guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Crispin. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pressure coming. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
This time on target. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And the D deny them on second and goal. Lewis to throw. Now improvising. Looking to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The snap sets up to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
That makes the score Cincinnati 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hands it off. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. They're working that left side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Crispin.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bearcats are marching down the field.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do.
There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Good enough for a first down.
Ready, go!
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Lewis wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.